Happy sunrise, everyone. I know it has been a minute. It has been longer than expected on my hiatus, but honestly, like I said on the last video, I do not come on here unless there is something to be told or something that's put on my heart to share. I do not want to be someone that is just being, yes, I want to get to the point where my messages are consistent, but I don't want to be somebody that just tries to get views or get people engaged for my own benefit. I truly believe that the divine has a purpose for each and every one, and that we should yield into that purpose in order for things to work out the way that they should. So if I don't feel it, I don't do it, in other words. But welcome. Hi, how are y'all doing? Yes, I've missed y'all for quite some time. I've been like, okay, what do I have a word? Are you giving me something to share, to speak? Like, I I I have had such a roller coaster myself, so I'm pretty sure you guys have had the same effect, the same things energy wise going on, and you're just trying to figure it out. They turned CERN off on us on the 29th of the strawberry full moon. That was a crazy, really, that was a week ago yesterday, and I'm just now coming off of what I would consider my, it's not even a high, but it's just like a crazy burst of energy, a lot of timelines collapsing, a lot of things that I'm like, okay, this is my new norm. If this is what's going on, energy, my senses are extremely off the chart. I feel, oh my gosh, when I say I feel everything. I fear the I feel the purest individuals, and I feel the ones that are just not here for anybody's good. And so it's just this whole spectrum of energy that is being introduced, and just trying to figure out what that looks like, what that feels like, what does it mean for me, what do I take in, what do I leave, all of those things. It's also Mercury retrograde, which is like you have all of these old feelings that are coming up, maybe old relationships, your old way of communicating to individuals, making sure you stop and you, really, really look at the situation for what it is before communicating. I know me, I will I'm so quick to cut people off now, which is not, it's not funny because it's not my norm. If anybody knows me, that's not my norm. But I am so quick to cut people off and just isolate myself when it doesn't feel right now. And that is a growth aspect of for myself. But in all seriousness, today's 7/7. We have great opportunities, and for those that did the work, let me say that for those that did the work, you are about to come into a moment in time where you literally will see the blessing come into your life. Like, you're gonna see, you're like, oh, such and such got a new car or whatever. Like, oh, I've been wanting a new car, kind of toiling with the idea of having a new car or having whatever that is, and then all of a sudden, bam. Like, you weren't looking for it. It was very easy. It was like, oh, here you go. Like, here's the paperwork. Everything you asked for, here it is. It's gonna come to you like that, and you're gonna be like, is this for me? Should I do it? Read, make sure you're comfortable with it, listen to your intuition. It's one of those things where it's gonna be so many things handed to us, but then it's also gonna be like, you're gonna be in that moment of, do I accept it or do I not? And I want to let you know, listen to your intuition. That is going to be the strongest guide for you right now through the rest of the month. It's going to be the strongest guide for you through the rest of the month. And I can't say that anymore or emphasize that any more than what I've already done. That is your guide. When it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Quick example, and then we're gone. Yesterday, woke up, wasn't really wanting to go to my 9 to 5. I didn't. Spirit told me, don't go. Take your calls from home. Have this be a relaxing day. We have something else for you to do. You need to get something else out. Like, this is our plan for you, or my plan for you. And last minute, I decided to get up, get dressed, and go to work. I went to work. Traffic wasn't that bad. It was pretty normal, so I really wasn't tripping on that. There was a wreck. I left later than what I normally leave, so there was a wreck. There was a little bit of traffic, but I was, also just talking to source and just making sure my mind was together, because I clearly woke up and was told don't go to work. But went to work. Everything was just wrong. My computer was not working. The IT person wasn't there to fix it. I tried to fix it. I didn't fix it right. I know I didn't. I was very irritable. I felt like people were going to ask something of me that I just did not want to give them. I did not want to be in that environment. And not because I just didn't want to be there. I shouldn't have been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have been there. But things just didn't go right. I ended up leaving. I was like, hey, not doing this. End up leaving, coming home, took a breather. All of a sudden I got extreme flashes of download. It was, and of course in the Schumann's there was some new energy coming in, but that new energy also brung in extreme downloads. And in that, I just for almost 3.5 hours wrote out 3 to 4 plans. I identified important people in my life that I wanted to take this journey on with me, and I started communicating to those individuals and saying, hey, we need to get together. This is something that I feel is really big. And once I did that, I felt eased. My daughter, who's a Capricorn, she grounds me so much. She also came around and was just in really, really positive energy. She was very supportive. She also threw some ideas out there. So I, at that point, was in alignment. I was where I needed to be. I shouldn't have went to work. I shouldn't have endured all of that. But I had to learn that lesson, And so all I'm saying is pay attention to your intuition. For real. When you don't feel it, when you just don't have it, it's okay to not have it. It's okay to not have all the answers. But extremely, extremely pay attention to your intuition these next couple of weeks. Throughout the Mercury retrograde, be careful of how you communicate. Again, pause. You don't have to have an answer right then and there. And if they are asking you, it's wrong. They're trying to put you in the wrong energy, so you shouldn't do it anyways. But ultimately, really, really just take the time for yourself. Those, again, that are doing the work, Spirit is congratulations. You're about to do it. You're about to do it. And I'm so sorry that this is taking longer than what I expected. But you see what happens? You get a little piece of something and then it turns into a 9-minute video. But if you're still here, thank you for watching. Remember, you are needed and I love you no matter what's going on in your life, what it looks like. My love is so deep. It runs so pure. It is so amazing. And it's covering each and every person that watches my videos or that engages with me. We're here to change the world, and changing the world is just a small part of our purpose, but connecting knowing that we're all connected, knowing that we're here for a reason, and understanding that reason is definitely one of the biggest things that I could ever ask for. And so as we continue this journey, I just ask that you be patient with me and that you just continue to do the things that God has asked you to do, Source has asked you to do, the Creator has asked you to do. And in that, we will continue to be connected and we will continue to change the world. But don't give up. Don't give up. I love you. I love you. I love you. See you later. Bye.